Hello everyone, welcome to our story, in which we will present the different world that exists around us. We're in Guangzhou, one of the first super large cities in China. In our investigative story, we spent nearly 1 year tracking a special group of people, the African businessmen in the Xiaobei area of Guangzhou City. Through Guangzhou's police convenient and cost-effective conditions, these African businessmen in China have created a unique African economic chain. They resell cheap Chinese goods in Africa to earn the difference. For instance, a clothes that is worth 20 China yuan can be sold to Africa for 15 to 16 China yuan, where the second-hand mobile phone with hundreds of China yuan can be sold to Africa for thousands of China yuan. As for some groups in short supply that cannot be produced locally in Africa, they will even be sold several times higher than the original price. Due to the epidemic of Covid-19, the number of African businessmen in Guangzhou has been falling off a cliff till now. Why did so many African businessmen leave Guangzhou? Our investigation started in Dengfeng community, the largest max residence of foreigners in the Xiaobei area of Guangzhou. To better present our investigation, we developed a detailed research plan. We also designed a questionnaire to future collect information about how these African businessmen struggled during the epidemic. As we moved to in-depth exploration, we find that throughout the epidemic of COVID-19, most of street shops have closed down in the Xiaobei area, and the commercial cities along Guangyuan Road, which once attracted a large number of African businessmen, had been closed down one after another. We had a hard time contacting Mrs. Zhou. On July 30, 2022, she accepted our interview invitation in Guotai Trade City.
今年贵庚
54了。
您跟这个中非民间贸易从事多久了
？10几年了。
那您从事的贸易领域是什么呢？
鞋啊、服装啊、包啊，这一类的。
那在疫情期间，您的生意受到了怎么样的冲突呢？
冲击很大，然后主要是客户那个航班都停飞了嘛，都进不来。所以说现在整个市场都没有什么客人。
就是他们会有什么就是进不来的问题？
他们现在进不来，那个飞机航班停飞了，客人也没办法进来。所以说有些现在就基本上生意比以前肯定少了一半都不止，档口就没生意了。
那出口会有问题吗？
出口倒没问题，货运公司啊什么的都可以发货，但是只是就是客人没有进来就没办法搞。现在我们唯一的方法就是客人在非洲，然后跟我们手机下一点单，给他们发点图片。就是说，特别是国外有些客人想打款过来很费劲。有些客人订完货，然后他们打款的话，有时候真的很费劲。上一次我有个客户，也就是他们要打款的时候，他是那边给一个中国人嘛，然后让中国人在这边付钱，然后后来那个中国人跑掉了，客人的9万块钱都没有给，到现在这个客人非洲客人也损失挺大的。
Yeah, we want to buy some shirts.
However, yeah, we want to interview you. Just a few questions. We will buy some shirts. Yes, T-shirts from you and can answer some questions from them. And we will give you what sheets. Just
for our conversation, we want some information for our content.
Like this?
Yeah. Just some simple question. We hope it's okay for you.
好的，这个东西加上还没什么干嘛？还老低啊，没有，还老低啊，对不对？
From different types speaking languages. Yeah.
Due to Guangzhou Trade City's strict management, the dialogue with the African shopkeeper was secretly shot. Under the hiding shop, many shoes and shirts of fake brains were displayed in the shops. A green air in the non-governmental Sino-African trade generally self-faced. Although most African businessmen have transnational marriage and thus legally acquire Chinese nationality, the legitimacy of the goods is in doubt. Beyond the cost difference from an African businessman who came to China before and after COVID-19 leave a great impact. Only the place of isolation for 21 days at their own expense has created a large number of additional expense, not to mention the entry and exit cost of soaring price and sharply reduced flights, as well as the unadaptable nucleic acid certification procedures. In fact, since 2030, Guangzhou has reinstated the management of visitors from African cities, sorting out the most unqualified African people with illegal residence, illegal entry, and illegal employment. The glory of Salve Air, which once was dubbed Chocolate City by the outside world, seems to have been unable to be copied. According to the report 2021 of China Customs and China-Africa Economic and Trade Relations, the trade volume between China and Africa was only $10 billion in 2000. In 2030, the bilateral trade volume reached $210 billion, rising to $220 billion in 2040. In 2020, affected by COVID-19, the trade volume between China and Africa decreased to a total of $187 billion. In the past 20 years, it has become a general trend for the composition of Sino-African trade to move to the government fronts. Such a cooperation model can benefit more ordinary people. But at the same time, it is not matter to ignore where should those self-employed businessmen who had lose trade opportunity, as well as the trade cities and relevant industrial go.